Pride and Prejudice, Beauty and Fashion of the Regency. The Regency was a period of time in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland from 1811 to 1812. The Regency women's style and fashion and beauty were greatly affected by the events during the time. These events were the Industrial Revolution and the discoveries of Pompeii and the Herculaneum. The Industrial Revolution was the transition to new manufacturing processes started from about 1760. The Regency was the first era of England to fully embrace the change of fashion effected by the Industrial Revolution. With the rapid progression of the Industrial Revolution in just 50 years, there was improved transportation, marketing, and the introductions of machines allowed fashion to develop at an even faster pace. The Industrial Age brought an increase and improvement to the mode of transportation, such as waterways, roads, and railroads. Increased modes of transportation led to a rise in transportation accessibility, decreasing the cost of transportation. Subsequently, people were encouraged by their lower costs to travel more widely and frequently. Many people were able to purchase goods such as clothes as a souvenir or gift during these trips. Therefore, apparel and accessories were bought and sold across England even more than ever before. With an increase in the purchasing apparel, there was a need for a steady supply to provide people with these products. The introductions of machines were the answer. The Industrial Revolution opened a new process to manufacturing clothes. It introduced many different machines to assist the people who made clothes. One of the first inventions famously used was the sewing machine. The first working sewing machine emerged in 1814 by Joseph Madisberger during the Regency and made itself popular. Many clothing makers put it to use because of its ability to speed up garment production. Another machine was used for embroidery, was constructed, and people used it to create beautiful designs quickly and precisely. These technical developments in clothing production allowed a greater variety of styles. Therefore, rapid changes in fashion also became probable. With rapid changes in fashion, there was a need to advertise and sell these new designs. The Industrial Revolution brought an improvement in marketing for England. New ideas of fashion were conveyed by little dolls dressed up in the latest styles, newspapers, and illustrated magazines. With advanced printing machines and fast trains, illustrated fashion magazines were able to be printed and distributed swiftly. For an example, La Belle Assemble, founded by John Bell, was a popular British women's magazine published from 1806 to 1837. La Belle Assemble was known across the country for its fashion plates of Regency-era styles. This magazine showed women how to behave and dress for each occasion. Since fashion magazines such as La Belle Assemble were available to everybody, people were expected to dress accordingly to the latest fashions. These magazines were obtainable everywhere, especially from dressmakers, so customers can keep up to date to the latest styles. Under the influence of the Industrial Age, the fashion of the Regency was very modern and different from the eras prior. The drastic changes in fashion made styles of the Regency particularly distinctive. This was due to the influence of the excavations of Pompeii and Herculaneum. These excavations caused people to become curious about the Romans, making it the topic of the many newspapers and magazines. This renewed fascination of the classical past inspired dressmakers to make their clothing based on the Roman style. Women's fashion and beauty reflected the changes brought from the Industrial Revolution and the discoveries of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Fashion mimicked classical Grecian drapery with its fluid lines and loose garments. The skirt started right under the bust, achieving a very high waist, emphasizing the bust. The dress was long and loose, which lengthens and flatters the body. This created a new silhouette called the Empire silhouette. The natural style was influenced by ancient Greek and Roman artworks, which show women wearing loose-fitting rectangular tunics, which were belted under the bust. Gowns were often worn in the color white to denote the woman's high social status. Gowns colored white were to showcase cleanliness because proper hygiene of a woman showed good health and education. The color white was also used in gowns for the desired effect of simplicity. This effect allowed women to project their inner beauty out without being overshadowed by gaudy dresses. The classical influence extended to hairstyles and accessories. Women would often wear their hair up in a bun with hairline parted in the middle. Masses of curls were gathered on the side of the forehead, and over the years, conservative married women often wore linen caps with wide brims to cover the ears. Younger unmarried maidens only wore caps during the night in bed and in the mornings. Hats were an important part of the outfit for a Regency woman, so important that bonnets, a type of hat, were often mentioned in Pride and Prejudice. Bonnets worn by women were embellished on the crowns and brims with elaborate ornaments such as large feathers and ribbons. Ladies from the Regency would decorate their bonnets frequently, replacing old decorations with new trims and feathers. Women wore thin slippers that were made of velvet or leather instead of high heels from the 18th century. These shoes provided comfort and movability. Long walks were made easy for women as traveling was popular during the Regency. There were many other accessories that were donned by women, such as gloves, fans, and parasols. The natural style of the Regency allowed the ladies in herself to transcend their clothes. During the Regency, beauty was very important for women, in fact much more than during the Georgian era, because Regency clothes were simple and fluid. Dresses were designed to highlight the natural figure and color of healthy skin. There was great emphasis on internal beauty. People during the Regency noted that beauty began in infancy. They believed that nothing should be done at that tender age to obstruct the natural swell and growth of all the parts. There was increasing beliefs that a girl should understand the importance of beauty to a woman, that she has the management of her own from within her power. When a lady cares after herself, it was shown as being well educated and clear in the mind. Discoveries such as the excavation of Pompeii and the Industrial Revolution were just one of many factors that contributed to the fashion and beauty of the Regency. The ideals of woman beauty and how she should dress also stem from popular models such as Josephine Bonaparte. Events and people during the Regency shaped the distinctive styles of women's fashion and beauty. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Hope you have a great day.